The NBA playoffs start this weekend, and the Houston Rockets go in with the best record in the sport. The man who put together the best team in basketball is their general manager, Daryl Morey. Good enough to join us here live on Get Up.
There's a quote from you last year, I think it was the end of last year, and it was pretty candid, and I think it caught a lot of people by surprise, but it was basically the obsession with the Warriors, and you said it's the only thing that you think about. You're basically obsessed with the how do you beat the Warriors. Is that still something that's running through your mind, and are you satisfied with what you've put together this season?
Well, we're pretty focused on the Timberwolves right now. They've got a great team, but at some point we're probably facing the Warriors, so we wanted to make sure our team was set up to be able to handle what they could throw at us. We feel confident that we're going to give them a run for their money. They've won 2 of the last 3, and the one year they didn't win, they won 73 games. So they're obviously the team to beat. They're the best team in the NBA, but we feel like we've got a real good shot to make it real tough on them and achieve our goal.
As the 2018 NBA playoffs began, the world was eager to see the highly expected matchup between defending champions, the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. First, however, there were 2 rounds of playoff basketball to be played.
Laying down one night, would Papa tell Mama? Would Papa tell Mama? Let that boy boogie. Hey, hey.
They tailor-made this team just for Golden State. Daryl Morey has prepared this team to compete against Golden State.
What a block shot from behind by Harden. Really something. And who says James Harden doesn't play defense?
Felt so good. Went on boogie just the same. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna shoot you right down.
I think the Rockets are a lot better defensively than they've ever been, and they're built a lot better than they've ever been built for this. They are the first team that was bred to kill the Warriors.
Off of your feet.
Peake's gonna try a 3. Got it! Win the first game of the series.
Bang, 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 bang.
We played the entire season when I was in Houston one way, basically defensively, and it was basically to get ready for Golden State. Now, our defense was so nice, you know what I mean, especially that first year because we still had Trevor Ariza and we had Luke. Let me tell you this about switching. Our team was so good in Houston when we went to switching. And I'll tell you a quick story about the playoffs and why our season was so good in Houston.
I love the way you walk, and I love the way you talk. When you walk that walk, and you talk that talk, you knocks me out.
Never forget, we played Minnesota in the first round, right? And it got funny to our team. Our team would be out there on the court, we'd be laughing, because the other teams would be pissed. They would be pissed, because they out there arguing. They're like, man, pass the ball. You ain't doing it. And we laughing like, yeah, because all that stuff y'all done ran 90% of the season, it's not working no more. Learning how to switch screens and the ISO ball that everybody hated, we played that way because we knew we were going to have to do that in order to beat Golden State.
Out off of my feet. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. How, 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 how. How, 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 how. Hey, hey.
Capella with a nice play. What a pass, though, by James Harden. Inside Capella. Airburn off that baseline. Find him in transition now. Into Capella. Counted the foul. Who can get a good game? Capella. Wow. He has just dominated this whole series.
The Minnesota Timberwolves would be the first victim of the Rockets, bowing out after 5 games.
Clint, what does it mean to you to have such a dominant performance in a game that matters this much? It means a lot, especially this kind of game brings the energy from the tip until the end. This is really what from the tip until the end.
Yeah, it's been a great job by the coaching staff, and we were the 6th best defense. We obviously prefer to be 1, but it's a big upgrade. We've been hovering around 10 or average the last few years. So it's been a group focus from James Harden to Chris Paul to PJ Tucker and Mbamute. Clint Capella's taking a big step forward.
So now you have Harden and you have Paul. And I know immediately it leads to, okay, but is this team good enough to beat Golden State? The answer's no.
Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk. When you walk that walk and talk that talk.
Even if they're clicking on all cylinders, there is something to worry about, and that is the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors in these Western Conference Finals are going to be the thriller in Manila, Stephen A.
Are these guys going to be able to do that against the Golden State Warriors? My answer is no, which is why I said I don't give a damn what category, hold on, Max, what category you pick. It doesn't matter, because against Golden State, when it really counts, they will be inferior in those categories to Golden State. That's what I was talking about.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna shoot you right down off of your feet. How?
They have a puncher's chance to upset the apple cart and beat the Golden State Warriors this year. Will it happen? No. Let me say that again. Will it happen? No.
Crowd on its feet, and we can tell you they are loud. As Capella rocks the rim with 2 hands on the delivery from Harden. Harden hits the bomb. Nene with the righty hammer. The Houston Rockets swing back with force. They take game 3, 113-92 here in Salt Lake City.
Paul taking it out into Capella on the run, the favorite, and he gets it to go as Mitchell leapfrogs him inside. Takes it in another block shot. Rejected shot by Capella, who has been a one-man wrecking crew inside for the Rockets. Capella has been a significant force, and his team is joining in the celebration for what he did to them.
The Utah Jazz would also fall to Houston in 5 games.
It's O'Neal, shot clock at 2. Paul, the dance, fires, good! And Chris Paul goes for the first time in his career on the 86th playoff game.
The Rockets were considered the first legitimate challenge to the Warriors' recent reign of dominance. Their success against them in the regular season and singular, determined focus imbued the team with confidence in the task ahead.
The Rockets have home court advantage, in fact, are favored in game 1. So I guess what I'm saying is, you ever go into a fight, Stephen A., and you know the other guy's a better boxer, but you say, you just have a feeling about the puncher this time. They've improved to the point where they're going to get that shot home.
Golden State took care of business on their side of the bracket, also winning both of their series in 5 games to set up the much-anticipated showdown between 2 franchises who, over the past 5 years, had elevated themselves above the competition and fundamentally changed how the game of basketball was played.
With the Rockets having all that, talking the narrative of what they've been saying about you guys, did you guys at all want them as much as they wanted you with them having said all that this season?
We don't have to say nothing. What we doing?
Man, we won 2 championships in 3 years. We're not about to run off talking about how bad we want to play somebody. Like, we want to win another championship. And it don't matter who's in the way of that. If you in the way of that, then you happen to be in the way. But, we're not about to run around like, yeah, we want to play them in the conference finals for what? Like, it don't matter to us who we play. However, we got them. All right, now let's get it. We get to it now.
On a hot and humid 85-degree night in Houston, Texas. It's a packed house, better than 18,000 here at the Toyota Center for this highly anticipated series, the Western Conference Finals.
But maybe the Warriors are vulnerable. Who knows? This is the first time in the current era that they're opening on the road.
Is that a Harlem Globetrotter trick right there by Scott Foster?
Was he taking a jump shot?
Something we're going to see throughout this series. Kevin Durant guarding James Harden. He wanted this assignment.
Harden off the dribble, right at the rim.
Technical foul on Draymond Green with the shove to the bearded one's chest.
D'Antoni was de-emphasizing the pick and roll, reasoning that the Rockets could create a numbers advantage even more effectively by spreading out and letting Harden beat his own man off the dribble. This seemed heretical to D'Antoni's philosophy, which had become intrinsically tied to Nash's pick and roll brilliance. But Harden wasn't Nash. He was a far better and more willing scorer, especially in one-on-one situations.
It is no secret that whoever Curry is guarding in this matchup, they are going to attack him.
And my feeling is that the defense dictated us to do that more. We were so efficient at the pick and roll, and we'd always get the weakest defender on Harden because they had to switch. If they didn't switch, we would have gone into a lot less one-on-one.
Now Looney switches off to Harden.
Here's that isolation basketball you were talking about.
So he'd get a matchup that he is either going to get a good shot or he can get into the lane, collapse it, and then we're going to get a shot. So it turned into a one-on-one game because the defense couldn't guard us the other way.
Well, as this series goes on, it's going to be interesting to see what style wins out here. The isolation style, one-on-one basketball of Houston, or the ball movement, mid-range shots of Golden State.
So I just think it's a combination of the way the defense, that's what they gave us. That was the best thing. And we tracked that. If that one-on-one was not efficient, we wouldn't do it. But it was doing, if I'm not mistaken, 1.2 something, ridiculous. So it's like, why wouldn't we isolate? I mean, people don't like it. Aesthetically, it's not good. I don't love it. I like rather pass the ball around. And if I had a team that didn't have James Harden, guess what? We'd be passing the ball around. You got James Harden, you go, I'm going to make James Harden the best player he can possibly be.
Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. I want to love you so bad till I don't know what to do.
He'd tell me all the time, put that guy there, this guy there, that guy there, and I'll get us 2 points or 3. So, yeah, that's what we did. And, they, you know, again, it wasn't pretty. People can complain. But when you have the most efficient offense in NBA history or close to it, then why wouldn't you do it? Just because we want to look pretty? You know, and we got all the purists, well, they don't pass the ball, move. And, you know, I know it's not pretty. But, who, you know, it's like, come on, guys, figure it out.
Harden steps back on Looney and a hit. A 3 for Harden.
Right down and lose down a 2. Get me a mojo head. I'm going down and lose down a 2. Get me a mojo head. I'm gonna have motion of my mind.
And Mark, here comes that dreaded third quarter for most opponents versus the Golden State Warriors. This is when this team is at its best.
Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo waking, but just don't worry on you.
Yeah, they're starting to go at Steph Curry here defensively. Whoever gets switched out on him. All the energy now being taken out of this building by the hustle of the Warriors.
And again,
the third quarter.
Terrific third quarter by Golden State. A 10-2 run right here.
Coach, the Warriors won the third quarter, but what caused that momentum to shift as your team was able to step into that deficit?
Well, probably because they're champions. They're good. Kevin Durant got hot. We got to try to mix it up a little bit on him, and you know we got a chance. We're right there.
Thompson from downtown. Yes. That will wrap it. The Golden State Warriors with an impressive victory over the Houston Rockets, 119-106, and they take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 Western Conference final.
I do not believe this is going to be the best part of the playoffs, because I think Golden State is going to make this very disappointing for everyone.
The Western Conference Finals.
Yes, they're going to win handily. And because what the Rockets do well, the Warriors do better. The Rockets, I give so much credit to Daryl for acknowledging, yeah, we're going after those guys. But the way to go after those guys is go get Kevin Durant, and there's only one of him on planet Earth. So they're just too good. I believe the Warriors will win easily. I believe they will win the championship easily. I've been saying it for 2 years. It is the ruination of an otherwise magnificent sport. No. It is a great movie, but you know the ending before you get it.
Double. There's a 3-on-1 for the Rockets. There's Paul putting the speed on. Nice pass. Capella, yes. And the foul.
But do you see how quickly Houston is attacking in transition?
Gets it to Tucker. Back to Harden. And Harden shoots. Yes. There's Paul accelerating. Flips to the corner. Tucker from the other side. Yes. Tucker flares to the corner. Ariza steps back to the three and hits.
Here's the dribbling in game one. 550 dribbles for James Harden alone. Curry, Durant, Thompson combined 549. That's a lot of work there for the bearded one.
There is a quickness to the Rockets here tonight that we did not see in game one.
James, you told us you would play 48 minutes if you had to. What was fueling you in game two?
I didn't need to play 48 minutes. Total team effort. You know, we played harder and smarter in game one. That was the only difference. You know, we didn't switch up any strategies or whatnot. Just play harder.
And they turn it around from their performance here on Monday night. And hear it from this crowd.
I got a gypsy woman giving me advice. I got a gypsy woman giving me advice. I got a whole lot of tricks keeping here on ice.
After splitting the first two games in Houston, the series moved to San Francisco. In the first game in Oracle Arena, Steph Curry put on a masterful performance to put the defending NBA champions back in the driver's seat.
Durant puts the speed on. Lead pass for Curry.
Steph Curry showed up in this particular game. That's the difference. He played like a two-time MVP, particularly in the second half. He had 11 of his last 13 shots. He finished with 35, and I think it's a grave mistake that the Houston Rockets made because they softened up defensively. Mike D'Antoni pointed that out. They weren't as aggressive. They certainly wasn't as physical, and as a result, ultimately, he got him going. The Houston Rockets season is on the line come Game 4. There is no other narrative to even be thinking about.
Today is the day the Houston Rockets basically have to win a basketball game if they are going to have any hope of advancing to the NBA Finals.
If they lose this game and they go down 3-1, then I believe they lose the series. And then we're talking about Chris Paul not having any success in the playoffs as usual. I mean, I understand why Mike D'Antoni might say anything, and we might have to talk about it. But no, the pressure to me is on Houston.
Well, let's see how this one gets underway. As Thompson flips it up and in. They'll be watching Chris Paul, who appeared to have problems with his leg as Curry hits on his first three-pointer shot. Capella takes underneath, cannot hit. Durant rebounds.
Looney getting out quick, trying to get the easy bucket.
He's surrounded, and he's out.
3 missed layups already for Houston.
Nice pass, and Draymond Green lays it home. 5 on the 24. Durant, yes. Three-pointer for Durant. 12-0 start for the Warriors, and Mike D'Antoni calls for time.
Of course, the pressure is all here on Houston. Houston must get this win here. It doesn't matter, home road. They must not go down 3-1.
Mike D'Antoni, Coach, what do you tell your team right now as they look to find a rhythm offensively?
Well, you know, I know we righted the ship a little bit toward the end. We just took a nice punch early. We got to just withstand it and play our game and get, keep our intensity up.
A facial by James Harden going right at Draymond Green. Gets it back to Paul. What a terrific play with the combination of Paul and Harden. Yes! It's a three-point festival for Golden State. That's his third straight. Hill has it knocked away. Green recovers. Here's Curry from the angle. For three.
Come on, man. Come on, Reggie. That is not right.
Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo.
Here's Gordon for three. Huge shot by Eric Gordon to make it a 5-point lead for Houston. Final seconds. Here's Thompson for the tie.
The series does shift back to Houston, now tied at 2 games apiece, knowing how important that Game 5 win will be. What will you expect from your teammates?
Man, to come out and play hard. You know, the city of Houston, we're going to need you. We're going to need you Game 5. You know, the city's been through a tough time with the things in Santa Fe, but, man, I don't know. Hopefully basketball can be a way that people can come and ease their minds, if only for a second. So, you know, Houston, we coming home.
Congratulations, Chris.
H-Town.
CP3 made every play that mattered, finished with 27 points, shot 5 of 9 from three-point range. You got to give all the credit in the world. I said before the game, he had to step up. It wasn't just about James Harden. It was about CP3 showing up and reminding the world that he indeed is a superstar as well.
by Ariza. Shoots over. And back come the Warriors. Curry for three. Yes. Oh, what a move by Curry on the reverse. Paul fires and hits the three. Oh. Shot clock to 5. Here's Paul rubbing off Looney and between his legs, putting another move on Curry, whipping it out. Gordon for three. Full-court lead for Houston. Thompson out of the backcourt, just swings it, and that will do it. Houston has taken a 3-game to 2 lead and will look to close out the Warriors on their home court in Game 6 Saturday.
And that breaking news from the Rockets. Within the last 30 minutes, we have learned that Chris Paul will have to sit out Game 6 against the Warriors tomorrow night.
Just don't wake on you.